And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Naz Reid.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him early.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Knippel. LaMelo Ball is out there with Allen. Then it's Bridges. And for Minnesota, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Allen finds Ball. Six to shoot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Randall outside. Lock at 6.
You know, as a defender, Bridges is pretty intimidating. I mean, he does a good job of working it, keeping you smothered up.
Pass the ball. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For 3, Edwards. The Hornets pull it in. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact and he dishes it out, too.
Back to Ball. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Ray Allen grabs the board. Here's Bridges. The shot missing. Nice defense from McDaniel. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Outside, Ball. Three-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Randall outside. Mr. Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Ball. Now here's Randall. Shoots over Bridges. Knippel with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Ball kicks to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Randall. And it's Dosumu in for Dante DiVincenzo. The Hornets also changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 1. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Edwards. Nothing on the board. Here's Reed. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Allen shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Reed misses. And so White will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. White, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. For 3, Edwards. And it's White with the rebound. Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And here is Allen. Over Edwards. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hornets on top, up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for Charlotte, LaMelo Ball is out there with White. Then there's Grant Williams. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Diabate in at the 5. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you, Kevin.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Ball kicks to White. To the middle, he's looking for Williams and finds him.
Yes, sir. Grant Williams rising up.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Outside, Reed. Highland sets a pick for Reed. Drills it from outside. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Edwards has come in for Clark. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Knipple in for DeAnthony Melton. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. In the corner, Knipple with it. Good, another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Allen finds Randall. Here's Reed. That one wide left. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Highland passes to Edwards. Outside for Randall. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 7. Bridges passes the ball. Here's Knipple. And it's the Hornets another 3. And, G.A., you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
It's White on the wing. From deep, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got 5.
Edwards such a terrific athlete. He can stop and pop those in with ease.
White the pass the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Ray Allen is checked in for Ball. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Outside Edwards. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Out to the right wing. Pass to Knipple. To the right side. Outside White. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight and a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 5th assist in this one. 34 seconds left here in the second. Drills the three-pointer. Allen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. White looking around. Ray Allen is on the wing. No good with the wing jumper. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hornets lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
Now let's take a moment and see what games still lie ahead. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Pistons out in Detroit. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
That's my favorite.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's McDaniel. Can't connect from short range.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Now DiVincenzo, following Miles Bridges' three-point attack. Buries it from three-point range.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Pass to Knueppel. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Ball with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do, too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Attacking right away. Daniels wasting no time there.
Bridges outside. They get the rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
DiVincenzo against Ball. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 16 points.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
McDaniels, a screen on Bridges. Down low. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready for work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Here's Ball. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bridges kicks the ball. Pass to Kneppel. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Ball, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. He gets that one. And it's 13 points for Anthony Edwards.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Ball feeling it out a bit. For 3, Bridges. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in, and a switch here also for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Charlotte. Pass to Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Dosumu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Ball. He's got 16. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Shoots over Dosunmu. Ball, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Over to the wing. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
6-second difference between shot and game play. And that one is hammered home.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
Edwards against Allen. Edwards with it. 15 points in the game. Buries it down low. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Charlotte up 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's White. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now here's White, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
One shot. White.
And that one falls for White. An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hand.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
No good from Clark. The Hornets with the lead. Pass to Bridges. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Dosunmu with it, defended by Knipple. Reed misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Melton, the bounce pass. Now Knipple. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Highland. Randle outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Melton. Sinks the triple. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
His three-point shots come a long way since Melton first came into the league.
Here is Edwards. Off the run. Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And that's 10 points for Naz Reid.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Bridges passes to Allen. Ball from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. It's blocked. They recover it. Gobert, and that's good. Here's Allen. Here's Ball. Now here's Bridges. 5 on the clock. Gobert there for the rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Now DiVincenzo. Now Edwards with the shot. Bridges with the rebound. It's Allen. Oh, the dunk.
When you watch Knipple, he has the demeanor of someone who will hit a lot of big shots over the course of his career.
Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. One shot.
And Edwards, no good on that one.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Outside ball. And down goes the three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points, and will usually find a way to get them for you.
Outside ball. Another shot. Sweet shot at the right time.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for ball, but he takes a nice smooth shot that time.
Gobert, a great pass leads him right to the rack.
Big time delivery. Go for Gobert.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 11 points. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That was just a bad pass. There's no other way to describe it. It happens, but that was bad.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Timberwolves trail by 4. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Edwards fires, knocks down the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Edwards looking it over. And they call an illegal screen here.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Bridges. It drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 5. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
Now Randall. Now Edwards. And he does not hit. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Julius Randle. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Ruben Pinto. First personal foul. Third team foul. 2 shots. LaMelo Ball.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.